Alen Halilovic. Quite a familiar name, right? We bet you've heard it somewhere. Yep, it's the same guy who was predicted to have an incredibly successful career. New Messi, Croatian Messi, Balkan Messi, new Modric, heir of Modric. He was given all kind of names and predictions. One day, this guy will definitely win the Ballon d'Or. Remember the name? This is Alen Halilovic. You will be mentioning this name a lot in the future. Messi? Forget about Messi. You haven't seen this Croatian boy in action yet. And blah blah blah. Where is Messi and where is Halilovic? Where is Alen now? In Croatian SuperSport HNL club Rijeka. How did he end up there and how did life lead him to this point? What went wrong and why did everyone forget about him? Why did Halilovic never make full use of his insane potential? Interesting topic, isn't it? We thought the same thing and decided to give answers in this video just for you. Hit the like button if you still remember who Alen Halilovic is. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you love football and want even more top stories. Alen Halilovic made his debut in the top Croatian club at the age of 16. When a young prospect plays in the first team at such an early age, it must be a sign of amazing potential, which immediately became the talk of the whole of Europe. Before moving to Barcelona, the new Messi made 61 appearances for the first team, scoring 8 goals and providing 4 assists. Excellent result for a footballer who has just dropped into big professional football. The race to sign the starlet was fierce. In addition to Barca, Alen was hunted by Real, Manchester United, Bayern and Chelsea. However, the kid had chosen the Catalans. On March 27, 2014, FC Barcelona announced the signing of a 5-year contract with the new Messi for 5 million euros. The coolest were delighted with the young newbie. Of course, Barcelona is something special. I've loved this club since I was a kid, and it will be an honor to be able to play for Barca, said Halilovic after joining Barcelona. Just like that, a childhood dream came true, and the 18-year-old Croatian had to face the competition for a place in the first team, starting from Barca B. During the 2014-15 season, Balkan Messi made 29 appearances, netted 4 goals, and delivered 1 assist in Segunda. Not the best run, but after considering adaptation nuances, Barca continued to believe in Alen. Interestingly enough, the Croatian eventually made his first team debut that season, having 28 minutes in a game against Elche in the round of 16 of Copa del Rey. And who could have imagined then that that match was Halilovic's first and last official appearance in the main roster? Unfortunately, it was the case. One has to recall that it was the year of Blaugrana's historical treble, and the competition in the starting 11 was sky high. What a groundbreaking squad it was! Claudio Bravo, Ter Stegen, Dani Alves, Piqué, Mascherano, Alba, Busquets, Rakitic, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Pedro. Therefore, no wonder that in such a difficult and super successful season, the man at the wheel, Luis Enrique, almost did not trust youngsters. This overall situation did not please the father of the footballer, Serhat Halilovic, who put pressure on the management of Barca and wanted to see his son to get more gaming minutes on the pitch. At Barca, it all went wrong because his father was interfering with his career. Lovren Nikolic, who runs the Croatia Footy Twitter account, told the Tilehurst End. He hired him a personal football coach, which didn't sit right with Barcelona at all. His father was pretty vocal in saying that his son had the talent to play for the first team. Before the 2015-16 season kickoff, Halilovic was advised to go on loan to a La Liga club in order to gain consistent game practice and progress to another level. Father and son agreed to this proposal and headed to Sporting Gijón, where an ex-Barca player and a good friend of Luis Enrique, Abelardo, was the head coach. The transfer to Sporting turned out to be a great experience. The 2015-16 season was the best in Halilovic's career outside Croatia. He was one of the brightest names of a humble team that was fighting for survival, and it was thanks to the huge efforts of the mega-talented Croatian that the Rojiblancos finally achieved their goal. Back in La Liga, the new Messi had 36 appearances, sealing 3 goals and giving 5 assists. A great display for a 19-year-old attacking midfielder. Moreover, Alen managed to score 2 in the draw of Copa del Rey. Such a successful spell inspired his father to make a new offer to Barcelona's leadership. But the Catalan club had other plans in the matter. Halilovic was still not ready for the first team. At the same time, the clubs of the top European leagues began actively chasing the Croatian. The most substantive interest was shown by both Valencia and Hamburg. Hamburg became the next step in the talent's career. Barcelona agreed to sell the Croatian for the same 5 million euros for which they bought him, despite the real worth of Halilovic being 10 million, according to Transfermarkt. Oh my god, even here Bartomeu failed to deliver. Barto even decided on including the buyback option of the Balkan Messi for the next 2 seasons. Why? Maybe the guy will make a breakthrough after all? But it didn't happen. Bruno Labbadia, the coach with whom Hamburg went through the 2016-17 season, completely counted on Alen, building an attractive attack in football, where the Croatian was among the key pieces. But the man got sacked after a bad start. The new boss, Markus Kisdel, chose a defensive style of play, and Halilovic hit the bench. During 6 months, Alen made only 7 appearances in all tournaments, slotting 1 goal. And therefore, he undergoes radical changes in his career once again. The following 18-month loan at Las Palmas was one of the finest times of our hero's career. The philosophy of the then coach of Pio Quique Setién perfectly suited the Croatians' ambitions. Football focused on technique, ball possession, and rapid runs in the final phases of the attacking attempts. In other words, the style not as physically oriented as in the Bundesliga. Seemed like Alen hit the bullseye. In the 2016-17 season, the Wonder Boy had 18 appearances and netted 2 goals. In the next season, he had 21 games, 2 goals, and 2 assists. Although there still was no sign of a big breakthrough. Las Palmas decided not to buy Halilovic's contract out from Hamburg, which ran until the summer of 2020. Believe it or not, but AS Milan were the ones who took him under their wing. The Rossoneri signed an already free agent, Hamburg, and Halilovic terminated the contract. Totally unexpected move on Alen's part. He joined the roster of Rino Gattuso, who was building a physique-based team. For some, it was clear that the footballer would have a very difficult time proving his worth for the Italian manager. Alen didn't succeed. He never had a single official match for AS Milan. January 31st was followed up by another loan. In the second half of the 2018-19 season, the new Modric got to spend some time in Jupiler Pro League as a representative of Standard Liège, having 17 matches and giving only 1 assist. Very mediocre result for a player of the offensive line. No doubt why Les Roches were not interested in extending the loan or buying Halilovic out. So Milan understood that it was necessary to find a new destination for their asset. Therefore, on September 2nd, 2019, Heerenveen loaned Halilovic for a season. 26 appearances, 3 goals, and 5 assists. A much better stats, but as the season was coming to an end, Milan made a sensational decision to completely terminate the contract with Alen. At the time, the 24-year-old player started the 2020-21 campaign with no club. Alen managed to pen a 1-year agreement with Birmingham City on November 23rd. Aitor Karanka rarely counted on the lead, 17 appearances and only 1 goal. Result? Yet another wasted year. That was not the end of his career in England, however, and he chose to move to Reading, where he once again scored once in 11 appearances. Most of those came under Veljko Paunović before he was replaced by Paul Ince. It was quite clear Ince preferred other attackers to Halilovic, and before his departure in May, Halilovic posted a cutting, 9-word statement to his social media pages. A Reading fan channel praised his performances for the club, and his response was, "Thanks, but I was not injured. All the best." And here we have it, the sad reality of nowadays. On July 6th, Halilovic officially signed a contract with Rijeka, a Croatian club that finished the last championship race in 4th place. Contract is valid for 2 seasons. So far, Alen is not a first-pick footballer. He is slowly getting game in minutes, and hopefully he will be able to put his career on the right track and return at least to the national team of Croatia. And then there is still the top league to grow to. Croatian media assumes that Halilovic's career was lost both by the press attention itself, which praised the player's qualities from an early age, and by Alen himself, who was too relaxed to overcome his laziness. It didn't work enough in Barcelona, believing that someone owed him something, namely a place in Blaugrana's starting 11. Alen believed that he was the new Modric or Messi. And don't forget his very impatient father who played a bad joke on Son's career. Guys, click the like button if you enjoyed this video and wish Alen success. Subscribe to our project to continue watching high-quality content. It was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.